it seems to me that the basic strategy we should employ and this again is a question that always comes up, what sort of strategy? Seems to me the basic strategy is to keep the ideas aloft of our ultimate goal, ultimate principle, and try to achieve them and try to get toward it as fast as possible. This would seem to be almost banal, but it seems to be a controversial in the movement. There are two, Marxists work this out. Marxists are very good strategic theorists. As a matter of fact, before they started collapsing about a few years ago, they spent most of their time arguing about strategy, not about principle or whatever, but simply how to approach, how to change the world, how to take a situation which they were very much opposed to, and how to bring about a very different one. And the Marxists identified two basic deviations, so to speak, two basic erroneous strategies, and I would endorse this with, of course, a different twist. One is what they call opportunism, which I think is often rampant in the movement. And what happens there, I've seen this happen in many libertarian organizations, since I've been around the movement for about 43 years, and I've been a libertarian. Good God. At any rate, what happens is, your goal is to advance the ideas of liberty. That's the objective, okay? And you want to do it as rapidly as possible and as effectively as possible. And so you try to build an organization which will accomplish that. And what begins to happen, sometimes very quickly and other times after a long period of time, it begins to happen as subtle or sometimes sudden shift of emphasis. So the ends become the means become the end. The objective, which had been advancing liberty, now becomes keeping the organization going, keeping the payrolls going. And so, then you change the output in order to maximize your input, so to speak. So the ends and means are transposed. As my friend Wally Harper used to say, one of my early mentors in the movement, that is when the organization takes on the dimensions of a racket. You claim you're advancing freedom. Instead of that, you're simply building your own salaries. So that's one problem that keeps popping up. Only eternal vigilance and realizing the problem, I think, can stop it.